Fear is a primal instinct. It whispers protection, but often screams limitation. But what if I told you? Fear is not your enemy. It's the raw clay, and courage is the sculptor. We are born with fear, not of the world, but of falling, of loudness, of separation. Yet, as we grow, fear begins to wear new masks. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of not being enough. But beneath every fear lies a hidden message, a call for courage to awaken. Courage is not the absence of fear. It's the audacity to move despite it. Your brain is biologically wired to avoid risk. It magnifies potential pain to keep you safe. This is your amygdala at work, your emotional alarm bell. But what neuroscience reveals is profound. The moment you act courageously, the prefrontal cortex engages. Your rational mind takes the wheel. Fear begins to shrink. Action dissolves anxiety. Every courageous act is a declaration. I refuse to be ruled by imagined catastrophes. Courage isn't loud. It's often quiet, subtle, internal. It's the whisper. Try again. It's the inhale before a painful conversation. It's the step onto a path with no guarantee, only purpose. Psychologically, courage rewires your brain. It transforms helplessness into agency. It tells your nervous system, I'm not just surviving, I'm choosing. Resilience begins where fear is challenged. Each time you face what terrifies you, your identity shifts. You start to see yourself not as fragile, but formidable. Not as broken, but becoming. Courage teaches the subconscious this truth. I can endure discomfort. I can rise after the fall. I am more than what scares me. There are moments when life will corner you. Not to punish, but to awaken something buried. The dormant warrior, the inner rebel, the fearless child you once were. You see, fear is a fog. Courage is the wind that clears it. When you stop negotiating with fear and start moving through it, something miraculous happens. You become unshakable. The bravest thing you can do is face yourself, your shadows, your regrets, your unlived dreams. This is called exposure, not just to the outside world, but to your own suppressed truths. And in that vulnerable exposure, growth begins. You stop performing for acceptance and start living for alignment. You realize healing isn't about becoming someone new, but remembering who you were before the fear took over. Courage is not a one-time act. It's a practice, a mindset, a muscle. It grows in silence, in failure, in solitude. It teaches you to alchemize fear into fuel. So when fear returns, as it always does, don't resist it. Stand tall, look it in the eye, and say, I see you, but I'm not stopping. Because the truth is simple, eternal, and undefeated. Courage conquers all fears. Fear doesn't always shout. Sometimes it's the quiet dread of tomorrow, the anxiety you can't explain, the invisible pressure to be more, to do more, to not fall behind. This is where inner courage is born. Hope arise in the silent chambers of the heart. Not in grand gestures, but in the decision to show up again, to breathe through the chaos, to be gentle with your mind when it spirals. This is emotional endurance. It's your ability to hold space for discomfort without needing to run, to sit with fear without letting it drive. Healing begins when you stop resisting what you feel. Courage doesn't just fight dragons. It makes peace with your shadows. It forgives yourself for not being there yet. So if you're walking through darkness, don't rush to escape it. Light is not the opposite of darkness. It is born through it. Because in every sleepless night, every tear you hide, every step you take despite fear, you are not breaking down. You are becoming brave. Courage isn't loud. It's the silent force that helps you rise, speak, endure, and become. Truths hidden behind fear and the inner transformation, spark by courage. Fear operates in the brain. Courage rewires your identity. And your quiet resilience might be the most heroic thing about you. If you're facing doubt, anxiety, or a dark night of the soul, let fear dissolve like smoke on the breeze.